All right, if you don't know this, our studio is full of zcams. We use them for the live stream. We've got them all over the place. We encode them to NDI, but I am told there is something new from the team at Zcam that's going to save me some encoders. So let's talk to the man behind the magic and get a little look at it. All right, Kinson, how are you? Oh, wait, let's get the camera in the right spot. All right, tell me, what is it you're working on that you're bringing to the table today?
Well, our zcam professional, our new P2 series. P stands for professional. So in the P2 series, we do have the P2R1, which is our first PTZ camera. This camera comes in with a relatively large CMOS sensor. It's a 1.3-inch CMOS sensor, supporting 4K 60 and also PDAF, face detection autofocus. But it's not only that. Because when we talk to the people in the field, in this industry, for those who are familiar with PTZ camera, they're always looking for, better image quality. When we ask them what do they mean by better image quality, it's basically, it comes down to two things. It's the color science, the accuracy of the white balance, but it's also the shadow depth of field. Now, that is why we use a relatively large sensor, which gives you better low light, better shadow depth of field, but most important of all is actually the color science, which really differentiates this, when it comes to image quality. We focus a lot on the skin tone because we actually use the same color science as our zcam cinema camera onto the professional series. So you can see, in our live demo, the image quality, the color accuracy, the auto white balance, everything is above the competition. So if you do side-by-side comparison with any other PTZ camera in the market, you see the difference.
Okay, now not just a PTZ camera, but you put the lens in a box as well, did you?
Yes, we do have the other model also in the P2 series, the P2B1. The B1 is exactly the same as the R1, except that it doesn't come with the pan tilt. So it's a box camera with the zoom, it's the same sensor and same lens, but just without the pan tilt capability.
Now, our audience is a big fan of NDI. Where does NDI fit into all of this?
All this camera will have the NDI version, which supports NDI HX3 for now.
That is spectacular. Let's have a look at this, audience. This thing is pretty cool. So here is the box. It is one of the larger box cams on the market. But then, of course, we can shift over here and we can have a look at the PTZ camera. This is a little bit bigger than your traditional PTZ, but it's got a much larger sensor and a large lens. One of the samples here is really to talk about the skin tone, but one of the things I think everybody is going to talk about is look at the focus on this thing. It is so butter in the background there, and the skin tones are just spectacular. This is not what you would typically get out of a PTZ camera. This is definitely more of a cinema style camera with, this is right up there with the Sony, I think. Yeah. Amazing. All right, so what's the plan? When is it shipping and when are people going to see?
November. Shipping in November.
All right, shipping in November.